We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
You imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we are South Carolina State. We the dogs. The OG himself, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we got Cater's biggest heart, Corey Davis. And I think I know what that's for today, man. What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, man? You need to go ahead on with that.
What? Don't be like that. Don't be like that, man. Like that. What's up?
That's what's up, man. It is Valentine's Day, man. So I know you got the biggest heart. I think we all got the biggest heart, man, on this special day. This is a day of love. Day of love. God is love, and we are love too, man. So we are spreading the love for everybody out there. Everybody who has got engaged on Valentine's Day, has gotten married on Valentine's Day. Happy
People still do
anniversary to you. Yeah. Actually, I have a cousin that got married on Valentine's. So to the Harris family, happy anniversary. To the Wright family, Eric Wright and his wife, they got married on Valentine's. To the LaVelle family, happy anniversary to you all.
You've been to weddings on Valentine's Day?
I've been to two to the Bino family, Jonathan and Maya Bino. They got married on Thanksgiving as well, man. So yeah,
Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day?
I mean, Valentine's Day.
So you know quite a few people that got married on.
Yeah, quite a few, man. So
wow, okay. I know anybody. I can't say I know anybody got married.
Nobody, right? He rolled off like 8 people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I guess it's still a big thing. My cousin them got married 2 years ago on Valentine's Day. And then my other cousin, Jessica and Philip be on the show. He's part of the TCY family. They got married, I want to say maybe 5 years ago on Valentine's Day.
Now we're at 10 people, you know what I'm saying? 5 couples, 6 couples, or 12 people. Yeah, no.
Yeah, man. So
the anniversaries just don't stop.
They don't stop. They don't stop. Hey, man. So happy Valentine's to everybody out there that's not having their anniversary, but they're giving love, man. So
that's what I'm saying. So my bad for misunderstanding this. You're saying that they got married on this day. I know a lot of people get engaged on this day.
They actually got married on this day. Married. Yeah. This is their anniversary. So you won't forget.
Yeah.
You won't forget this day. You better not. Do y'all remember y'all anniversary date?
That know my anniversary date?
Yeah. What you trying to do, boy? Trying to get people? Yeah, we know it. Do that.
So you want to call it out or something?
No. I don't want y'all to get y'all in no trouble, man.
Look, the minute you want to do like this.
Yeah, I know. I guess he's calling our anniversary, so he just went and be calling the anniversary on Valentine. So then he can try to call us out. Do y'all know your anniversary day?
Right. Who?
Yeah. That's a hard day to remember, boy. See, ours was the day we did ours the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We got married not the day after Thanksgiving, but we got married on November 30th.
Okay.
I got engaged on Thanksgiving.
Oh, really? Okay. So we
Yeah.
all around the same. We was all feeling that love around the same time. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, look. Well, at least I asked. I don't know if she accepted it that day. I asked on Thanksgiving.
That's awesome.
Kind of like she don't like the way I did it, but look that.
Yeah, that was good. It was good. Did you plan it, or did you plan it? Or you just popped up with it.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I planned it because now I'll be honest with you. What I did, I went to Cleveland and I met her. Not met, but I met with her father and her grandfather and asked permission first. You
Right.
know, then came on back. Then I had the ring for. I want to say I had the ring at least 5 to 6 months before I asked.
Okay.
Let me see what you
You
just
been
said.
you been called out, man.
I did. It wasn't like a exotic, extravagant plan, but that was the.
You
I
thought
needed to
about
go
it.
and see. Yeah, I need to go see her dad and granddad first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I bought
Right.
the ring with her brother and sister. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, so it was like I kind of brought them in on it.
So you
Um,
got you was just gonna say yes. So you had the whole family on your side already.
I at least wanted to know if I was gonna be good on that. At least like, hey, listen, I want to add before y'all catch your attitude.
Right. Right.
Because
So you didn't want no side eyes, huh?
I ain't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, to be to be honest, to be fair, I went to the easiest side first. I went to her dad and them side because we were cool from the jump, you know. And then like I said, her mom, they were good too, but someone was like, don't go down there with him. But we did all ended up working out 20 years later, 20
That's
Valentine's Days.
20 Valentine's Day. That's what's
Let
up,
me
man.
show y'all what I got this morning. Uh, I don't know if it's called an insurance marker or what, but so she gave me a shirt with all of her
What
photos on.
Oh, ain't that sweet? And you rocking it too. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
what
So,
I'm talking about. Hey, that's my boo. You taking your boo everywhere. That's what I'm talking
hey,
about. Hey.
and see, at first, how you grab the bag, I was like, okay. Then I saw the shirt, I was like, all right, you got all your photos on it. Dude, I
That's
looked to the
dope.
guy in the back, I belong to it. Look, if lost, send back to Kanisha Davis.
That's awesome, man.
so so
Uh,
so I'm gonna ask y'all a spot question too. So do y'all know exactly how many years you've been married, right?
Yeah. Hey man, why we trying to get each other in trouble?
Galen, G started.
Look, look, I like it. Hey man, look, I know I'll be the first one to go. Yeah.
Well, I guess this kind of goes back to a birthday celebration we had on the show. So I guess that's why we starting to ask these type of things nowadays.
we need to know all the details from now on, the right details. Right. Let's welcome everybody on, man. Kanisha Davis,
Oh, man.
Snack Panther, James Little John, Roddy Little John. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Remember, when you come to the channel, man, bring a friend, tell a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 74, man. We got a great episode. We're gonna jump into the Super Bowl. We didn't get a chance to talk about it afterwards, man, but we are going to jump into that today, the halftime show as well. And then we're going to talk about a little bit of some details that happened today that kind of shocked me. And I want to get you all's opinion on that. And then also, I want to know, I don't want y'all to be thinking about the Super Bowl is in New Orleans next year. And I want y'all give me some people that y'all want to see perform at the halftime show next year. Should it be a New Orleans based, or y'all just give me some ideas on that. And then we have the All-Star game coming up this weekend as well for the NBA All-Star game. So we'll give y'all some details about that. And I'm sure we'll have some women's college basketball to jump into.
We not gonna do that, huh?
I know the OG got some stuff he want to talk about. All right. And first, but before we jump into it, man, we got to give our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson, a huge shout out, and then we'll jump right into our show. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan, the crew and you have the perfect guy for you. The mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one, the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
And you.
Thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson, man, for always being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. All right, fellas, man, let's go ahead and jump into this Super OG.
And not only is it, we want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day, like you already said, but we also want to wish everybody a happy hump day.
Man, he got me.
There we go. My bad, OG. I appreciate you jumping in there. And also we do want to send our prayers out to the families in Kansas City that were involved in the shooting after the parade today. Just senseless acts again, senseless acts. You can't even go celebrate at a parade anymore, man, without some knuckleheads out there shooting up.
This happened today.
This happened today, man. I believe it was 22 injured, 1 dead, and I think I saw like 14 or 15 of them were children that were injured, man. So just senseless nonsense, man. So prayers out to everybody in Kansas City.
But let me say this here: with like I said, this is Black History Month, and I know I had, I was going to add this, with that being said, on this day in Black History, so in 1993, today was.
We having a little technical difficulties with Decatur's biggest heart right now.
Oh, my bad. There we go.
There we go. All right.
There's a guy in 1993. There's a guy named Ayo Hanley who started his own, his own holiday. He called it Black Love Day, and he used actually February 13th instead of the 14th. But he actually, from Philadelphia, he put it together, went and got, how most holidays start somewhere. So in 1993, he started his own holiday, which is now, it's not nationally accepted, but how you can start your own holiday if you want. And he went and did all the paperwork. So it's called National Black Love Day, and it started in 1993. But with that, like you said, with a senseless act of shooting, we need to adopt more holidays like this guy started in 1993. So big shout out to Ayo Hanley for starting on this day in National Black History, February 13th, not on the 14th, Black Love Day.
Okay. All right. Ayo Hanley.
Handli, I think. Handley, I think that's what it is.
Handley. Well, that's great, man. This is love is what is needed, man. A lot of hate going on out here in this world, and we need people to love on each other, love on thy neighbors, as the Bible said, man. So, good stuff, Corey. Good stuff, man. On this day, yesterday.
Yesterday, right. Yeah, I know we got today is Valentine's Day, but he did it for the day before. You know what I'm saying? So, and everybody, look, and I say this here. My wife told me today that I can't talk about the holiday on the 15th. So I
side chick.
You would do that. I'm glad she put that disclaimer out there.
Yeah. So, because he said it is also the start of Lenten season. So Lenten season for.
Okay. And like I said, in my it's not side piece day. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's relationship support specialist day.
Oh Lord. Okay. He couldn't hold off.
Okay. I'm done.
What's up, Dark Sage 9117, man? Welcome on, big homie. He said, I'm going to give an unpopular opinion on the Super Bowl. We will go right there, man. Super Bowl Sunday I thought was a pretty good day. It was a really good game. I thought it started off slow, but I thought it started off with the defenses playing well on both sides of the ball. I thought it was some hitting going on. I was thoroughly impressed with the way both teams started out playing on the defensive side. They struggled on the offensive side, but ended up, getting it together in the second half. Kansas City wins their third Super Bowl out of 5 seasons. Pat Mahomes, his third Super Bowl in 5 seasons. Andy Reid as well. Y'all give me your thoughts on the whole entire game, and once y'all tell me, I'll come over my other questions that I have for you all, man. So, OG, tell me what you thought of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm like you. I thought it was a great game. When that come, I picked, but it still was I think a great game. Me personally, though, I think the game came down to me 2 crucial plays, and I'll elaborate on it a little bit later when we talk about the other subject. But I think to me the 2 crucial plays were the 2 third downs that San Francisco had, mainly the one after the 2-minute warning when they had third down and 4 or 5. I mean, that was crucial that they didn't convert on that third down, because to me, if they didn't convert on that third down, Kansas City only had 2 timeouts. So you convert on that third down, you run more plays, and force Kansas City to use their timeouts. Still go ahead and score with limited amount of time left on the clock for Mahomes. Not saying he wouldn't score, but it put him at a worse disadvantage than what he got with having 1:48 seconds and 2 timeouts left. So I think that was very, very crucial. But overall, I think it was a great game. Like you said, both teams played, and it just came down to who had the ball last in that overtime.
Corey?
Yeah, I'll add a little seasoning on to that recipe you just put together. I'm adding the fumble from McCaffrey, that kickoff return where it hit my man foot or whatever, recovered by Kansas City. And honestly, for me, I add that I think it was a field goal that was missed by the 49ers.
Extra
Yeah,
point.
extra point. Also, extra point. Yeah, just a bunch of little, small ifs, ands, and buts. But overall, it was an entertaining game to me. Also, I thought the commentating was a bit extra at times, but and that was Romo. I ain't gonna lie, Kanisha, she could tell you, I was battling with his commentary for the most part, but on a whole, it was a decent game for me. Decent. Like I said, it wasn't a good game. It was a decent game for me. I was more impressed with the halftime performance than I was, the game, honestly.
Okay. Oh,
but the crazy part is I picked 49ers on the show, but I bet against them when it came down to money. I bet people, and I took Kansas City.
Okay.
So like I said, it was an okay game to me. It was okay. I was more frustrated with around the game. I got frustrated when every time Kelsey called a pass, and I kept calling it Q Taylor. Then they'll Q Taylor. Then they'll keep going. But I just felt like it was a lot more surrounding the football game. They did let them play. I'll give them that. They allowed them boys to play. But like I said, if I had to grade it, it was a B+ for me.
Okay. I thought they let them play as well. I thought the ref kind of stayed out of it pretty much. I didn't feel like they determined who was winning the game or who won the game. Like Stat Patrick said, man, Chris Jones was a beast. I think he was probably the difference maker in the game. He caused a lot of issues for Brock Purdy and that offense. Caused them to miss some big plays. Yeah, causing them to miss some very big plays.
Let me ask you a question. If Kansas City, Kansas City did win that game, because was it just me? Because like I said, my wife was thinking that Jones should have been the MVP at some point. But did you think that at all, or would you have gone with Pat?
I would have went with Pat because Pat went for 335, 340 or something, something like that, plus
300,
plus 66 yards. He was leading in rushing as well, and for 9 and 10, 66 yards, and then he kind of put the team on his back in the fourth quarter to tie it up, and in the end. Like I said, but Chris Jones he had two key plays that really saved them from going down further. But I want to actually jump into that as well. And now let me answer. Let me hear Dark Sage's unpopular opinion, y'all. So he says, I
Who is
find it a
Dark
bit.
Sage? Do you know him?
I don't, but he's from Twitter, man. So
Okay.
my guy said, I find it a bit odd how the media changed their narrative from the Eagles winning to magically supporting the Chiefs. I know the media does this to try to cover up their own mistakes, but I seem to recall how not once this year they ever supported Kansas City. And when the Eagles missed the playoffs, their excuse was, well, we did not know they would play this bad. I always find it interesting how magically, when their team falls apart, they come up with some excuse to act like they were right. You never supported the Chiefs and do not act like you did.
What?
So I guess he's saying that the media were all hyped up on the Eagles when they were undefeated or one loss. One loss team the whole time, and then they fell apart and they kind of switched. But I think that's the football is a game of inches. People change. Like they're not playing well. I don't think you can go with them when they're not really playing well.
I can agree with them, and then I can kind of disagree with them because, like you said, while they're hot, media is going to talk about it. I think we've already determined there's only one team that's being talked about when they're hot and cold, and that's your Cowboys.
Right.
However, with I think they were talking about them earlier. They were talking about Kansas City earlier, but when they went through that 4-game losing streak, I think it was, and then they had to get Jones back, because he sat for a long time until they realized they needed him. So when you start losing, then it's not they're gonna stop talking about you. They're just gonna talk about you on the negative end. So I kind of agree, and then I disagree a little bit because that's what the media does. Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. They're gonna go to whatever is hottest.
What's hot? Yeah. I kind of agree with what you're saying, man. I don't feel like it was. This doesn't seem like. I thought he was gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens. They was expected to be the ones who was supposed to be there with the purple on the
with the theory that they were going to the Super Bowl. I
thought that's why I thought he was going with it. The Eagles, I don't think nobody really was talking about the Eagles because they were playing bad football. Like Snack said, man, the Eagles limited to the playoffs.
Right.
Remember
what you said? They back then.
Back then. You got something to say about that, OG?
Oh no, I just agree with that. I mean, like I said, they could talk about the hot teams. I mean, and I guess they were talking about Kansas City. I guess more of in a negative fact because they said they were having to go on the road.
Yeah,
right. So a lot of people didn't think they could go on the road and win the games like they did, but I guess they surprised a lot of people. Me too. I mean, I didn't think they would go to Baltimore and beat Baltimore in Baltimore, but it is what it is. I mean. And let's be last team the ball.
And let's be honest, when Kansas City caught fire at the same time that relationship with Kelsey and Taylor Swift, that they had been talking about that since.
Well, if that's the case, then that's kind of what he's saying. He's saying that they kind of switched it up, and did they do that because Taylor Swift brings in more money?
That was the hot. That was the new hot, right?
That was the new hot. So now the Chiefs got to go. So you kind of helping his story.
But what I'm saying is, we like we said, they went with the newest hot. They went with what was hot at the time, which is the Kelsey situation. I'm not saying, but okay, you had caught on to the Eagles debauchery early on. We like you said when you said they backing in. We went with that, like, oh my God, what's going on with them? So it's not hot anymore. So now we're not talking about it. Now to defend what I'm saying, we talked about it on the negative side and the good side because we were like, oh my God, we're tired of Taylor Swift, But then we were like, what else can we didn't talk about their play. We didn't talk about how good they were. We talked about what came along with Taylor Swift and Kelsey.
Yeah. And in fairness, they only showed her less than a minute in the whole game.
10 times.
What you mean less than a minute?
I know that right. What are you talking about?
55 seconds is what they what they had her for.
It don't matter about the time. It's the amount of time.
How many?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
you hit me with
I don't care about
55
the seconds.
seconds.
I'm talking about how many.
Look,
How many times you saw her jumping up in that room like?
You send me, look, you can cut up 55 seconds of this show and you send me your picture 50, you know, it meant the same thing to me. Why G keep sending me photos and stuff? Or why we keep cutting G? You know?
55 seconds. 55 seconds of G.
Hey, let me let you know how real 55 seconds is. Go in there and look at your lady for 55 seconds. And then she be like, what are you looking at?
Hours.
I know, I feed.
Okay, if you really want to know how long 55 seconds is, hold your breath for 55 seconds.
That's long too.
That's long time. That's long.
There you go.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Look, 2 years ago, Galen, your brother told us about dead air. Remember he was saying, listen, yeah, it's too much time on dead air. We were sitting there, yeah, let me look for this for a second.
Yeah, we got better on that. We got a lot better on that. We got a lot better on that. Hey, well, we was just starting out, trying.
Killing that dead air. And your brother was like, listen, I analyzed this. Y'all had a lot of dead air time. We're like, what you mean? Look, when y'all sitting there looking for a stat, or hold on a second. You'll look away, you know, so.
Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Snack said, man, we needed the Detroit and Baltimore pimps up, garden tools down Super Bowl. Wow. Yeah. So should Shanahan, we asked this about Dan Campbell. I'm gonna ask this about about Kyle Shanahan now. Should Kyle Shanahan kind of be on the hot seat?
Hot seat.
I think so. You want to tie this into the other part too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think he should be on the hot seat. I mean, you've been there. He wasn't the coach the first time when they went, was he?
Not with, which means like the first time was with us.
That was Harbaugh. Yeah. That was Harbaugh. Yeah.
Okay, so but he's been there these two times.
But he was with
Falcons.
It was with the Falcons.
Yeah, but he wasn't the head coach.
No, he wasn't the head coach.
Yeah, but he's been the head coach these two times.
Yeah.
So I think he should be on the hot seat. And secondly,
hot seat.
You're gonna go and fire your DC, who to me coached a great game, and realize
they fired Wilkes.
They fired Wilkes.
And realize now that he lost one of his mainstays that got injured coming on the field. Mm-hmm. So his defense went all up to par like it should have been because you lost one of your main linebackers.
Mm-hmm. When did Steve Wilkes get fired? Today?
Yeah. Kyle Shanahan fired him.
So when you fired him, then you should look at yourself. Like I go back to them 2 crucial third downs.
Mm-hmm.
Make the call to give your team a chance to be successful. Like I said, if you had made that third down conversion after that 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter, this game would have been a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
That's just to me. So you can go fire my man. You gotta look at yourself too. Look at yourself in the mirror, buddy.
Yeah.
You've been there twice and lost the same way 2 times. So hey.
I don't think he should be on the hot seat. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I am a fan of that meme where they had Colin Kaepernick up and he said, "Until you do right by me, until you do right by the Falcons, you ain't gonna win one." You know what I mean? Because I'll go back as far as 2016 with that debauchery. Now, so the thing was, the reason why they're giving him that same kind of credit with Atlanta, because he had, like I said, as the offensive coordinator. When Dan Quinn came in that first year, Shanahan had a lot of responsibility as the OC that first year, and we felt like he gave up on us, in that game. Like he was already in San Francisco, because he when I tell you he left the day after the Super Bowl, he dipped, and went straight into working for San Francisco. So, and like I said, these last 2 times they're saying that the play calling or play management, time management, all that stuff became a big factor. Now we all know at the same time, whenever coaches are on a hot seat, if my seat is hot, in order for me to take a little bit of heat off of it, somebody got to get fired. Somebody got to go in order to take some heat off of me. I think Cowboys, y'all did that just last year with Kellen Moore, right? Because not saying that your guy was on the hot seat, but he was getting
Right.
criticized,
Right.
and so that meant somebody had to get fired. So I'm just saying, do I think he should be on the hot seat? No, but I it's funny to me that he's not winning these games, the way he did the Atlanta Falcons. So until I say probably take one more year. If it same situation happens, now what are you going to say? This same stigmatism it's going to follow him throughout his career until he wins the big game. I mean,
that's what seems to be happening.
Yeah, they say like you got to have a little bit of a dog in you, man, to win a championship. You got to be able to take those chances. You got to be able to do the unthinkable things sometimes. And sometimes you just don't get over that hump. Like Mark Jackson wasn't getting over that hump. So they brought in Steve Kerr and then he got him over the hump. I keep going back to that type thing. So I'm not sure if this is what that is, but I know I'm going to say he should be on the hot seat. I think that's why he's fired his DC, who had his team, his defense, a top 5 defense in the league all year long, and then held Pat Mahomes to 22 points in half. I mean, not in halftime, but in the playoffs, in that regulation. That's a heck of a job. That's a heck of a job, and to throw him to the wolves, I thought was a scapegoat. I thought it was a scapegoat.
Shanahan is the OC. He's also the offensive coordinator too, right?
And that's where I want to go to right now. And
can't fire yourself.
You can't fire yourself, but you can bring somebody else in to call the plays for you. This man, when after halftime, they got the ball back on an interception from Pat Mahomes with 13 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Christian McCaffrey only touched the ball twice in that third quarter. The first time he touched it was at the 5-minute mark, at the 5:01 mark. He had Purdy throwing the ball all those times. So they had 3 and outs right after that. When you're up 10-3 against Pat Mahomes and you don't let McCaffrey touch that ball, that's like what Baltimore did without running the ball against Kansas City. Kind of the same thing. Like that's coaching malpractice right there.
So you're saying that they put too much on Purdy's back when they should have put the offensive person of the year. Keep him going.
Keep him going. Yeah. You got McCaffrey on there. When they gave McCaffrey the ball, what did they do? They went up the field and scored a touchdown. And that, luckily their defense still held up, but that not must punt, but when the ball hit the other guy, that probably wouldn't have been that big of a play if they would have used McCaffrey like they should have. And I think that's on the coach. I think the coach want to show off his plays. This, hey, I got some stuff for you, and then it didn't work. It didn't work. So yeah, I think it has to be. I think he has to take a lot of blame for that, man.
But once again, I'm defending. I keep going. I've been using Cowboys all this season now. I'm defending 12-5. Now I'm defending a Super Bowl for hot seat. And y'all saying he should be on a hot seat behind his performance in a Super Bowl.
But he's done it consecutively. Both times they've been there.
Yeah.
When it came down to crunch time, he got outcoached.
Who you gonna get though? I did the same thing for McCarthy. Who are you gonna get that's gonna get me better than 12-5? Who are you gonna get me to another Super Bowl and fix that same mistake?
Bill Belichick?
Hell no, I'm sorry.
And maybe the point that G made is the direction he needs to go in. Maybe he needs to bring in an OC.
Now hold on. Now I'll say this, OG. He is a good offensive coordinator.
Yeah, during the season.
Yeah.
When it comes down to this dance, you're not getting it done.
Yeah, and you got to think about it. They actually shouldn't even been there. I mean, you say if a lot, but
right.
Green Bay let them have it. Detroit did the same thing. They fell apart at the end. They didn't really win them games.
You saying they stumbled into it? They stumbled into it?
They backed their way in.
Detroit let them off the hook.
They ain't back in, but they did stumble in.
Yeah, okay. They stumbled in. They rolled at the finish line like.
Yeah, Detroit did let them off the hook.
Yeah, they let them off the hook, man. So,
and I think Corey brought up a point too about the missed extra point. So these type of things, I don't know how it lead to you letting your defense go. And like I was saying, maybe because him being on the hot seat, somebody else had to take the fall. Because just keep in mind too, like I already said, okay, it's a missed extra point. You lost one of your mainstay linebackers. Your defense got put into a tough position by the muff point. Yeah. So if you take them 6 points away, that means your defense didn't give it that many points.
Right.
To a Pat Mahomes led team.
Yeah.
So I think Wilkes may have been, like y'all saying, the scapegoat, man. Yeah. To get that pressure off of you.
I hope he get an interview this week. I know. Are there any jobs right now? Because I know the enemy.
No job. It's also so messed up. I mean, they do it this late.
Yeah.
When all the teams that gotten their coaches, that gotten their staff, because the many teams out there need a head coaches that start a new staff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of bad too. Now you talk about my team doing Eric Bieniemy, they did worse than we did Bieniemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely. But if not, they did it way worse because at least y'all came in there with a different coach and staff.
Yeah. Right.
They got the same coaching staff, just got rid of them at the end.
Yeah. Well, what did you expect for them to do? It's like they were playing in the Super Bowl, Yeah, I mean, they're the last team to play.
Yeah, not get rid of them. I don't think he deserved to get rid of, to get let go. But there was a drive, that last drive when he was playing kind of soft.
And had 5 people back. Yeah. And Shanahan called time out on one of them. He said, "You did this one time. You're not doing it again. You're not gonna do this again."
That might have been the straw that broke the camel's back right there.
Yeah, it might have
been.
Hey man,
what you doing? What you doing?
What you doing? We're not doing that. When he came out,
man.
When he came out, he had 3 down. He had
I think the other crucial
play playing
zone.
Yeah.
I think the other crucial play too was when I think it was like 3rd down and something, and he called a blitz.
That was right after the timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right after the timeout.
And he blitzed, and they blitzed, and Pat Mahomes hit number 4 coming across. They pick up the 1st down.
Yeah.
I got 2 things to ask y'all about before we go away from this. There's 2 things. First thing I'm going to ask you about is when Kelsey went to Andy Reid, bumped him a little bit.
Okay.
And then I don't know if y'all remember seeing this, though. I think it might have been right at the end of regulation when number 4 for Kansas City
was arguing with Mahomes. Yeah,
was having some serious words, too.
Right.
I missed that one.
Yeah. The rookie wide receiver.
Yeah, Rasheed Rice.
Oh, at the end when he said he was open.
When he said when he said you're not gonna win a Super Bowl like with plays like that. Like he was saying like you're not gonna win a Super Bowl if you don't come to me or basically trying to. Yeah.
It had some serious words back and forth.
Oh really?
Right
Okay, I missed that. What's that?
Right there, I think in the regulation when the core.
I think it was.
Yeah. But that was the play that he was open down the middle.
Yeah,
he was open.
But
he was open down the middle.
You don't question you don't question.
He had to catch it and then try to dive in because the safety was coming up. If he would have called it would have been like and I take it back to what your boy did in Flowers, what Zay Flowers did in Baltimore when he had that same opening and he tried to dive for the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this wasn't that. This was after the play was over, and you come into Pat like, hey,
right. That's why Pat didn't do it though. Pat was like, I'm going to the person I know. Either he gonna catch it or ain't nobody gonna catch it. I'm going to Kelsey every time. I'm going to my buddy.
And then Rice had that, like he went to one, I think the offensive coordinator. He went to somebody and said, "You're not gonna win the Super Bowl making
Yeah.
those kind of plays." And so, like he was kind of like he went like he was going to tell on him. He
Uh-huh.
argued with him at first with Pat,
Uh-huh.
and then he went to the OC. Like trying to get his shine on. And I remember
Yeah.
me and Kanisha, we were watching. I was like, "That boy gonna get cut." He's still a
You're
rookie.
a rookie. You're a rookie coming in, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, he might get career cut.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Now I would say that now with that bump to Andy Reid, hey man, let me tell you something. And this is just how I feel. You're getting a little big for your britches. I understand the limelight is on you. Your girlfriend is up, in this. I'm hoping that it was just the passion of the game, but you don't bump your coach. You don't, you know that there's 1,000 cameras on this game right now, and then you get and bump Andy like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I thought it was a mistake.
There's a lot of memes out there on that.
A lot of memes. I thought it was a mistake. I didn't think he realized how close he was to him.
Man, he almost turned Andy Reid over.
Yeah, he did. He did. But I think a lot of that too is Andy Reid don't have a whole lot of good balance, is he? He don't have his balance and all that
But
great.
still, man.
But you still should come that close to the coach, though.
Yeah, come on. And what he said statement was? Keep me in the game, or
throw me the ball. I think he didn't get it. He only had one target at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what the meme
Okay.
said, don't you?
What my girlfriend up there, she gonna make a song about me if we lose. Lose this game.
Leave me make a song about me.
Yeah, I'm with Snack, man. I think that's a big deal about nothing. I don't think he meant to bump Andy Reid. I think he has enough respect for Andy Reid not to bump him. I think he lost track of how close he was to him when he was, because he went up to him aggressively and just lost the how far he was, lost his distance, man. I don't think it was too much.
I've been like, hey, I would embarrass you in front of your girlfriend on national TV.
Yeah,
sit your butt down.
All right. Speaking of embarrassing on national TV, tell me what y'all think about the halftime show, and did Usher go a little bit too far with Alicia Keys up there, y'all?
No, they're entertainers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody putting words in my homeboy mouth. And I mean, when I say my homeboy, I'm talking about
Skip Beats or Swiss Beats?
Swiss. Yeah, Swiss is from Atlanta too. And Swiss had made a statement. He said, "Man, these are entertainers." He said, "Do you think I'm?" He said, "I know Usher. I know him personally. No, I'm not. That's not it. And this is my wife on stage. They are entertainers." He gave her a backside hug because they were singing a song called "My Boo," which was a hit. No, Usher didn't do. And listen, he ain't the first, and he ain't gonna be the last. Well, Usher, if you come to an Usher show and bring your girl up stage, ask Keke Palmer boyfriend. He gonna put on a show. He just got engaged the night before, or the same night, or not engaged, but he applied for a marriage certificate.
Yeah, they got married. They got married the day after. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. This man is the ultimate entertainer. He took his shirt off in front of millions and millions of people, and then they did the "My Boo" song. No, man, get off. They need to get off of that. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. It was a show.
Okay.
So who got married?
Usher.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get, but like everybody know, you bring your old lady to an Usher show, like Asia Wilson. He wooed her at a show, and it's a line of other stars that if you come to Usher show and you on that front row and he recognize you and don't let you be a star with your man, he gonna show you something.
One of them got divorced.
Who?
The what's the girl?
Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer, yeah.
They wasn't married. That was her boyfriend. He caught the attitude, and you ain't got no job, and your old lady a millionaire. You done got in your feelings at an Usher Raymond show, and they ain't never been together.
That wasn't her baby daddy.
That's her baby daddy. Yes, with no job, huh?
I thought they was together.
They were together, but you caught the attitude and took that jump to Facebook and Twitter and everything else, like the show that we doing right now, and you lost your relationship from an Usher Raymond show.
Whether Usher went too far or not, I got my concert tickets. So she gonna be on stage, and Usher gonna be rubbing her all on her butt and thighs.
And guess what you about to do?
What?
Nothing.
No, your wife.
Okay, guess what I'm about to do?
What?
Nothing. I don't care about that. Look, you come home tonight, and I'll be like that. Usher felt on your booty. I feel good that, hey man, listen, Usher felt on my old lady booty. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? And then they Usher, what? Okay, then what? Let's go this far. Hey, Usher call you? Nope. Oh, okay. What happened after the show? I came back to the hotel, and Usher flew out with his wife and supposed to. What he did was he entertained a crowd of people and touched your wife's booty and touched my wife's booty. What I'm supposed to do? You better put it on a T-shirt. I'll be happy. Man, get out of here.
All right, OG.
Yeah, I guess I'm with you. It was entertainment, man. I guess I don't know. It didn't upset. I guess it wouldn't upset me either. I guess.
Yeah.
It made me famous.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm like you. I just sold T-shirts. I produced me a lot of T-shirts, man.
She was all on my lady, and then she came home with me. Yeah, man, get out. That's my boo. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Alicia, and like I said, Alicia is the ultimate entertainer. Now, if she wasn't, and he grabbed, he was all on her back, just singing my boo, for another, like you said, for 5 seconds, and then it went on to the next.
Okay.
Come on, man. So y'all
didn't think the hand placement was a little too low?
Who cares? Did he squeeze it? Did he palm it?
Oh Lord!
But you know what I'm saying? He said a little too low. So on the side of her hip, and then he came from the backside singing my boo,
and put it right above the the line.
Hey man,
right there.
Go ahead, G. Where's Crystal? If Crystal would have said he went too low, Galen, then yes, I would have been like, yeah, man, he did touch Crystal.
Hey, I would have been on stage. Look here. Hey, what you get your?
We have another Will Smith moment. We have another Will Smith moment.
No, Will Smith, get your hands off my wife.
You Will Smith in the G. Oh! Keep my wife's hip off your hand. Keep my wife's bottom out your palm.
Your palm. That's right.
Hey. That was, I would have been like, gee, where you going? What you doing? Doing my boo.
I would have been in a fight with security out there, bro.
Gee, don't mess up my boo. Gee, get them down there. Get off that stage. I would be cool.
It's Black History Month, so you know whose band that was out there, right?
That was Jackson State band, but okay, hey, wait a minute. I have an answer for that. Southern University got called first.
What university?
Southern University.
I ain't seen nothing about that.
No. So let me tell you. So my buddy's on the staff at Southern University. They got the call first, but they had to do the Bacchus parade for Fat Tuesday. And then what they ended up doing, they told Southern they could not wear the S on the field. That's why Jackson State couldn't wear theirs either. They couldn't wear the JS on there because they had to wear that little. They made some kind of funky, little pullover jacket that they had.
Right.
Southern University didn't want to do that. Huh?
Why they couldn't wear the S?
They don't know. They just didn't want them. Jackson State couldn't put the J, couldn't represent the J and S on theirs. That's on the front of their uniform also, and they didn't allow them to wear their cover. So
y'all didn't want that recognition for performing at the Super Bowl.
We did perform. We performed early that week, and then we flew back to Louisiana.
Halftime. I'm talking about doing.
Yeah, they did. I'm proud of them. I'm just letting you know that who got called first.
Right there. Let me tell you something.
Rated number 1 in the nation by USA Today.
I'm gonna give you a scenario about that.
I don't need your scenario.
5 years from now,
most
people not gonna remember who came in second at the Super Bowl. Nor are they gonna remember that Southern got called first. They're gonna remember Jackson State performed at the Super Bowl.
I'm just keeping the record straight.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what I saw.
So at the Super Bowl in New Orleans, who would y'all like to see? And will
Oh, hell no.
Southern be there for the Super Bowl?
Nope, because they can't show the S.
Now they don't do that. They don't do that in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
What you
They
mean
don't
they
do
do that in
that.
Louisiana?
They don't. Southern University have done it. You know, we've done the Super Bowl 3-4 times. You know, we've never had this problem. So I don't know what the deal was this year.
I know
Now,
one thing. I saw like the drum majors hats. They made a little emblem with a U on there to put on the hats. I saw it up
But-
close.
a U, just a U, but it's JSU. What's the U for?
Usher.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Said for Usher.
All right. So look here. I got some names for you all. Put
All
them
right.
up. And you know, I know we don't know a whole bunch of New Orleans people, but I'd put these up here and y'all tell me what y'all think. Would y'all like to see these people perform at the halftime show next year? All right.
No,
Lil Wayne,
no,
Kevin Gates,
Nope.
Master P,
Nope.
BG,
Nope.
Bootsy Badass,
Nope.
and Frito Bang. I don't even know who Frito Bang is, so you don't want to see none of them.
Nope.
I think
This is
honestly,
not-
I would like to see Bootsy.
no.
That's
you won't.
because you buddy with Bootsy in the game.
Yeah, I
No.
would say not to
Let me-
you want him to perform on a national stage.
People love Bootsy, dog. Like his music, like
He don't have the kind of catalog though.
it's universal. It don't. He don't have. I don't think he does. I don't think he has a big
Yeah.
catalog.
He don't
But
have that kind of catalog.
you don't get but 8 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is.
But
They
people
gave
will be
Usher
up there
13
singing.
minutes.
Are they be up there singing Bootsy song like they're singing Usher song?
And that's do y'all okay? I can name 5 Booster songs that are hits, but that you don't need to hear. You know what I'm saying?
I can't name no songs that's a hit.
Listen, the one his most popular is "Wipe Me Down," right?
Oh
But
yeah,
it
my
say-
brother did pay that for me. He did pay
Yeah.
that for me.
Yeah, so "Wipe Me Down," and then they had 3 people on there. But at the same time, I mean, his music ain't for the national crowd.
BOOSSIE. Yeah.
And that song
They
is
love
25
that.
years old.
They love that song though.
Yeah, that song 25 years old. That ain't one of his new hits. That's one of his first hits.
Yeah. I mean, he gotta play his old. He gotta play his old. I don't know. Does he have new stuff out?
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, he got to play his old stuff. Yeah, you can't say Wayne stuff. Wayne got a
Nah.
catalog.
Wayne
got
does have a
He
catalog.
can't play it on national TV though.
Yeah, it won't be able to play on that TV. Khadijah said she would love an NO halftime show. She said she'll cut up.
Because she's been down there. We were in Louisiana, but no,
Who
I gotta
been
order
there?
me a sandwich, guys. But
Bootsy and Master P. Pee Wee says. Snack Pan said if they doing New Orleans, he got to do Juvenile and Cash Money.
and that's what I'm saying. That's localized music, man. It
don't think
does
that's-
hit.
You don't think that hit worldwide, or at least
Not for a
nationwide?
football halftime show. No. And I'm not, no.
no.
What about
Did
Jay-Z?
Nelly do it?
Nelly, but he had other people with him though. It wasn't a St. Louis show.
Huh. Okay. Huh.
So what the Super Bowl is in New Orleans next year?
Yeah, it's in New Orleans
Yeah.
next year.
Okay.
You got to do a New Orleans thing, don't you?
I don't know. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
hold on. Ordering this. Okay.
Oh, he's at the spot.
I'm at Subway.
Oh yeah, so
Are you talking? Oh,
Hey.
oh.
Your wife didn't tell you about that, man.
What?
Okay.
You getting a commercial out there for somebody and get paid for.
I'm sorry.
look, Kanisha said, "Baby, if Cash Money start taking over for the 99 and 2000, it's over."
She will
It's
definitely be
over.
shaking it.
Yeah. Did you say shaking?
Yes.
Oh man.
If that song comes on, she listen. It's an automatic.
All right, Snack said get Mystical out of jail too while you at it. Yeah. I can do that, man. Bring Mystical out. Yeah, I'll be all on board for that, bro. I'll be all on board for that. So, all right, man. The NBA All-Star game weekend is coming up this weekend. And I had it up right here. Where were y'all? Do y'all remember this right
Number
here?
20. Number 20.
And here is Vince Carter with his first stop. Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home.
Vince Carter, straight out of University of North Carolina.
That contest ain't like that no more, though.
Oh, no, it's not. I wish it was.
Where you
I start
going with
watching-
this?
I start watching it again. Yeah, where you going with this, G?
All right.
Did he freeze it?
No, he there.
No, I'm right here. All right. So that was
Like-
24 years ago.
Wow.
When that happened. 24 years ago, y'all.
Right.
Oh.
They are having the slam dunk contest this year with your boy Mac McClung is back again. Mac, y'all remember him? The guy who won it last year? The short white guy?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
see, that white
It's
guy
the
is-
G League player.
G League player, yeah, G League player. Who else? Let me get all the names. I'm sorry, y'all. And then we'll have Jaylen Brown, Jamie Jaquez Jr. He's from the Heat, the little Hispanic dude, and then Jacob Toppin. That is Toppin's brother. So his younger brother is in it now. So Toppin was in it last year. Actually, I think he and Mac McClung were going at it last year.
So Toppin is in the league or in the G League?
Toppin's in. He plays for the Knicks.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
His brother?
Yeah, his brother. Yep.
Play for the Knicks.
Yep. Play for the
Oh,
Knicks.
wow.
Yep. So Mac is coming back to defend his crown.
Yeah, Kanisha, I'm gonna go let this slide, Kanisha. Trust me, I'm gonna bring it up for it's all over with.
Look, I see we was running out of time, and I didn't even I forgot. Actually, I forgot all about the award.
I'm gonna go let it slip. I can drink because I got something waged on that.
Yeah.
What?
On them NFL honors. I got a wager out there.
Look,
Wager on the NFL honors.
Yeah,
I saw this. This is the first time a quarterback has won it without being in the top 10 in passing or touchdowns.
you can say what you want to.
He
He won.
I know they gave it to anybody, obviously.
That gives
What?
me 100. That gives me 100 wings.
What's the argument?
No.
NFL honors. He's talking about the first time a quarterback won without leading in certain categories.
Yeah, in the quarterback category.
You'll always hate.
I'm just saying they just gave, but we see who's voting for it. So, but we'll get them wings when we go on our golf trip, man. We'll get them wings.
But you
We'll
know
get them
something?
wings.
You know how we talked about the Browns coach to be coach of the year?
And look
And
who
the
got
Brown, and the Brown fans.
it. Yes. Did not
was
want
saying
it.
that they didn't want him to get it.
Yeah. And honestly, I thought he was deserving of it too. But I thought for sure that the Houston coach was going to get it. I thought for sure he was getting it.
Speaking of Houston, how about Houston player winning the Rookie of the Year on offense and defense?
Yeah, Will Anderson and
Yeah.
him
And
And
CJ
Stroud.
Stroud.
Yeah. That's a heck of a draft, ain't it? That's a heck of a
Yes,
draft.
indeed.
But back to the NBA, man.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all fully supported my coach. Oh no, Kanisha.
You don't know, Kanisha. I can't remember a man's name from Cleveland that we had on the show because he didn't. I know he's related to Kanisha, but he didn't want the coach to get it either.
Yeah, no, her uncle didn't want him.
Yeah.
They ain't want him, man. They say he been messing up over here. I don't know what they see, but over here, he killing us.
We didn't sidetrack you, man. My bad.
We did get sidetracked. Marcia says she likes your shirt though, Corey. So the slam dunk contest, man. Like I said, those four, I'm not really hyped up about it. I've seen Jaylen Brown dunk. It doesn't look that impressive to me. I mean, he's just a power dunker, you know. I think he's gonna have wings and have reels for the trip.
I'll say this here. Since you brought up Vince Carter. Now, after that, the best one that we saw was what's your guy name that plays for the Bulls? He's always hurt now. Levine, yeah, and my man for Denver Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon.
That was, since then, that was the to me.
Yeah.
That was the best one that I've seen.
Yeah. My boy Trae Young, he's in the 3-point contest.
Steph is in it too, right?
Who?
Did Steph say he was coming back?
Let me see.
He's shooting against what you call him? What's the young lady name from New York that won the women's three? I've been seeing advertising about that to go.
That's Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina Ayuka or whatever. Yeah,
Anisco or something like that.
He shoot. Steph shooting against her.
Yeah, he's shooting against her. But
wow.
No, they just added something to the.
Maybe trying to hype the WNBA. I don't
know. Okay.
Yeah. So these are
not a 3-point contest.
No, these are your participants for the 3-point contest. Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Laurie Markkinen, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, Dame Lillard, and Trae Young.
Are these pure 3-point shooters?
I would say 3 of them are.
What's your 3?
Karl Anthony Towns, Dame Lillard, and Trae Young.
You getting Karl Anthony Towns as a pure 3-point shooter?
He won the 3-point contest, wasn't you?
Yeah.
That don't mean you pure. That just mean you beat. You had a better 3-point game. Okay.
Yeah. He's hit like 10 in the game this season. So you gotta be kind of pure to do that, man. So I think the other ones are just scorers. Halliburton, Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell. I think they're just scorers. I don't really
Trae Young.
Trae Young, that boy's a 3-point sniper. He's a sniper.
Hey, with some distance on it.
Yeah.
That boy's a 3-point sniper.
I wanted to see Bogey in there, honestly.
Bogey Von Donovan.
Yeah. I think he can put some numbers up too. But all right.
Before I forget this, man, can I throw this in there? So I saw this earlier today, and I just want to see how y'all feel or what y'all thoughts on this. So ESPN posted earlier today that the Warriors had pitched for LeBron James. Did y'all see that?
I did see that, and he turned it down, and the Lakers turned it down.
Oh,
I was surprised to see that. I was surprised to see that Golden State will go after him, LeBron.
That they pitched some kind of undisclosed trade for LeBron James.
LeBron.
Now they didn't say what it was, but obviously it was something
probably Draymond included in it.
So why are you surprised, G?
I was surprised that the Warriors would want LeBron to play with them.
Right.
Because I think that's your.
Chemistry.
I think not chemistry. I think it's your rivalry, though. I think it's your rival. I
Oh.
wouldn't. I
So,
Think
wouldn't.
that's a rivalry, like
so
LA
Kevin,
rivalry.
Kevin Durant wasn't?
No. I wouldn't.
Yeah, they
Durant
just
ain't-
slapped him around. He went.
I think the. Well, then they picked up Chris Paul too. So I just look.
Whole bunch of trash.
I would think
You gotta do the win.
Curry. I would think Curry would not want to play with LeBron. I guess that's what I'm saying. I think he would want to go against LeBron, not play with him.
But you would think that they would have added him to the conversation, though, right? Now, like you just said, I know Curry has had his issues with Steph, and then I'm sorry, not Steph, with CP3. When they play for Houston, and then at the same time, they just mopped up on Kevin Durant, and then they brought him there. They've been a welcoming team now. They've been a team where they go, if you bring it to him, then he'll be like, go ahead, let's see what's happening, because they're not.
Yeah.
I've watched them, with more interest than I know that you probably do, but at the same time, Steph has been welcoming to a lot of players to come and play with him.
Yes.
So it's not surprising. It's just, I ain't gonna lie. The more surprising thing to me is, I know LeBron is a respectable player. You don't want to just dip on your team while but if he went with Steph Curry, now I don't know if they would have traded, Draymond, but like they said, it was an undisclosed offer. But who knows what they could have done? And I think they were replacing Wiggins, putting him in Wiggins' spot, and probably a couple other dudes, but I don't think they would have got rid of Draymond. They have the same agent, right? LeBron and Draymond.
Yeah. People said, give me a 12-pack of Coke, 2 boxes of Queen and chocolate covered cherry with a 5th round pick, and you can have LeBron.
Hey.
He said, I hate.
Yeah.
and this dude on his team right now.
Hey.
Without him, he wouldn't have the number 17.
Yeah. NF Skull said they were keeping Draymond because they need Draymond and LeBron's friendship to make LeBron want to join the team. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
can
if
see that.
he wouldn't have came if his buddy wasn't there.
Right.
What y'all saying. Okay. He said no, LeBron's gonna get $51 million a season. Damn.
For who?
Yeah,
From who?
From Lakers. But I guess if he'd have got traded, they would have been from the Warriors. That's why Snack was saying they couldn't fit the salary all in there. But from the reports, they're saying that he declined it. And maybe
He
LeBron
got no trade clause.
Maybe LeBron don't want to play with Curry.
That would have messed up his image though if he would have went there though.
Oh,
honestly.
absolutely.
Right. How?
Absolutely.
Because it's like he bowing down. You know what I'm saying? LeBron wants to win on his own. He especially the trade LeBron, they're not finna do that. He's not finna allow himself to be, traded.
Are you saying he won't go on his own?
Yeah, he want to win, or he'll probably leave at the end of the season and let him do that. But he's not finna leave in the middle of the season. That's not his style.
No, okay.
And then he ain't gonna try to mess up his chances to try to get his son. He know his son ain't going to the Warriors. So
right, yeah. What you think? So you think Bronny has a chance to be on the Lakers next year?
no, they both gonna be going somewhere else.
He said no.
So you think Bronny gonna be one and done?
This is what the media is saying. Like, this man might have a chance.
What?
I don't think so. I think they said he's averaging like 5 points a game right now.
Yeah, and he's only playing like 18 minutes a game right now, right? Or 16, 17 minutes a game, what it is. And now he's playing well when he's in, but he ain't going to the league.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw Austin Rivers come out and say, my boy said USCB ball is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I saw not my guy, but Austin Rivers come out and said like Bronny is not that dude. Like they're trying to make him out to be. He's not that type of player. And then he took a lot of heat from Steven Jackson about it. So his son is going overseas. So what do y'all think? Do y'all not think he's making it into the league? No.
He won't be if he make it, he won't be one and done, that's for sure. So LeBron got to play another year or two.
Yeah.
And then I think he'll be a senior, before he gets that nod. Or probably 3 years in. He needs a lot more time. Not a one and
play
done.
many more years though.
There's a report from that Athletic that the Lakers are open to drafting Bronny, NF Skull says.
That's because LeBron doing that. Not because he's that talented.
Yeah. I don't see it. God dang, we losing to the Hornets?
Yeah, we're to the Hornets, man. Hey, before we get off of here, y'all not gonna leave here without me talking about who's still the number one team in the nation in women's basketball and the only undefeated team in men's or women's basketball. Only one team that's undefeated.
Who, Georgia Tech?
Only one team that's undefeated in basketball, period. And that would be the University of South Carolina women Gamecocks.
Yeah.
They tough.
They beat UConn without their 6'7" center, Cardoso. They didn't even play. She was in Brazil qualifying for the national team, Brazilian national team. They didn't even play. And still took it to UConn.
Put it on. That defense was stifling, man.
Put it on them.
Who said UConn was good though?
And Corey, your girl, she about to win. She about to set the
record.
The record.
Point. Mm-hmm.
You know who record she about to break? I bet you know who record she about to break.
I do know. I want to know.
Carl Lawson.
Nope.
Carol Lawson. No.
No.
Kelsey Plum.
Kelsey Plum. Yes.
Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum.
Las Vegas Aces. Yeah. Kelsey Plum.
UConn.
Who UConn?
Did she go to UConn?
Kelsey Plum ain't gonna know UConn.
Where'd she go?
She ain't gonna know UConn.
Yes, she did.
I thought she went to UConn.
I don't think she went to no UConn.
Yes, she did.
You sure?
I thought she did.
I don't think she did.
No.
TCY family, help us out here.
Yeah, help us out. Caitlin Clark. Yeah, they said Caitlin Clark. They are lining up.
Kelsey Plum went to the University of Washington. She did not go to no UConn. I told y'all that. Washington. Go to UConn. Washington, not UConn.
Okay.
Why she score all them points in Washington?
She did.
Wow. Okay.
Not UConn.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry, OG.
This is a revenge tour for the Gamecocks. We can't
Oh
wait.
my God.
Can't wait.
March Madness coming up.
Hoping that Caitlin Clark and I will make it there.
You know what? I saw your girl the other day. Angel. That girl was playing out of her mind. You know what I'm saying?
You play all the mind she want to. But the road go through Columbia, South Carolina, buddy.
Damn, Snack is right again. Snack be knowing the stuff, boy.
What did you say?
He said, damn, Snack was right again. He said Washington.
He looked it up.
Hey, man, we appreciate you all rocking with us, man. Episode 74 in the books. Everybody out there, don't forget about the TCY crew and Adaptive Life Foundation. April 15th, the charity golf tournament will be going on up in Marietta, man. We hope you all come and check us out. Let me see if I I thought I had a brochure up here somewhere, but I don't see it up here anymore. We'll have, I gotta get a brochure up. But yeah, we'll have the brochure up. We'll have the Evite, the Eventbrite up as well. So y'all can click on the link and then show up. I know my guy Steve-O wants to come out, man. So we thank y'all. We thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Always and forever. My nephew, I I was at the Bulls game talking trash. Yeah, I was, nephew. I was, baby. All right. Corey, don't be mad. I'm more informed than you. Everybody out there on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, man. It's been a great show. My guy Snack Panther, NF Skull, Kanisha Davis, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, my dog Kamarier White, man. Make sure y'all check him and his wife out live with Asking Kamarier every Tuesday. Great podcast. Great information, man. They be putting it down. My guy Dark Sage 9117. Make sure y'all give him a follow on Twitch as well. We appreciate you rocking with his big homie. Anybody else out there we may have missed, man, charge to my eyes, man, not my heart. We love y'all. Remember to keep your head on the swivel and keep God first, man. Love your loved ones, man, and love that neighbor. All right, we love y'all, man. We'll see y'all on Sunday at 8 o'clock, baby. We are out. I holla. Oh, for real? I was on the YouTube Hawks Bulls highlights. What's up? That's what's up.
Who said that?
My nephew.
Yeah.